What's up, everybody? This is the one only Pop Culture Junkie here again to share a really awesome unboxing with you. Right off the bat, though, real quick, before we get to the fun stuff, I do want to have a moment of silence and appreciation. We just lost one of the great wrestlers of all time yesterday, Leon White, aka Big Van Vader. That's right, that's the man they call Vader. Unfortunately, he just passed away yesterday. I want to send out my condolences to all people related, friends, relatives, acquaintances of his. I feel for you. I send out my prayers and wishes to all of you. Vader, of course, he was a wrestler that I grew up watching ever since I was a little kid, whenever he was in WCW, battling Cactus Jack and Sting. Later on, of course, one of the most memorable matches I ever saw, early 90s, like 90, 91 area. And the greatest match, for my opinion, that Vader did was when he defended the WCW Championship belt against Ron Simmons, and Ron Simmons became the first African-American WCW champion, world champion, okay? And that was a great match. But talk about athletic, amazing ability, agility, and just a beast in the ring, okay? You see this 400-pound behemoth, Mastodon as he called himself, managed by Harley Race, okay? The Mastodon helmet that he would wear to the ring, I mean, such an intimidating figure. He was amazing in the ring. He had great promos. They were very entertaining. And I thought, for my money, that's one of the best big men of all time, right up there with, say, Bam Bam Bigelow, okay? Completely amazing athletic ability and agility, because this is a 400-pounder doing moonsaults like he's Shawn Michaels. Crazy, matchups he would have with Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Undertaker, so many big-time legends he was in that ring with. It's a very sad day. Yesterday we lost Big Van Vader, so I just want to send a real quick wishes to everyone out there who had a chance to meet the man, who knew the man, who may have been related to the person. And so yeah, it was just this video is dedicated to Big Van Vader, so just want to send that out real quick before we get to the fun stuff. Okay, let's go on to why we're here today. On this video, we're checking out my June 2018 That Wrestling Club subscription box. Now, of course, this is the best wrestling subscription box service, period. Why do I say that? Because they include awesome autographed items, they have elite figures, they have pops, they have amazing lapel pins, really awesome cool t-shirts, all kinds of unique items you don't see in other boxes, and these guys go all out. They find a way to make the mainstream wrestlers be a part of their company. We've had autographs from AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, right there enough, right? On top of that, look at this, okay? In the corner here, I've got my autographed Braun Strowman pop. That came from That Wrestling Club. It's amazing, right? And guess what? This box contains an autographed pop as well. And if you're interested in subscribing, next month's box is going to have an autographed pop as well. We'll get to that in a second. But inside this box, we have an autographed Funko Pop. That's right. That's amazing. Well, without further waiting, let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see who we have in here. I'm very anxious to see what the pop is, but as well as the other items. So let's go ahead and flip it around, and we're going to check it out and see what they included this month. All right, I feel here we do have a shirt. I believe they've had a shirt in every single box. Let's see here. We got a yellow shirt. That's different. Okay, this is unique. Check this out. We've got Andre the Giant, and it's almost like he's wearing Sasha Banks, Macho Man type sunglasses, and it just says Dre on the bottom. But yeah, so this is like what, Andre Hip Hop? All right. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of yellow t-shirts personally, okay? I really don't wear yellow shirts, and it's kind of a hard shirt color to pull off. I don't think a lot of people can pull it off, but we're going to give it a try. I'm sure I'll wear this to one of the next wrestling events I go to. So, got a shirt to start off with. Next in here, we've got, oh, excellent, we got a poster. And I love when they include posters in any kind of subscription box. Our poster is, that's pretty sweet. This is awesome. Okay, only, in my opinion, one of the greatest wrestling pay-per-views of all time, WWE, or WWF, Survivor Series 1998, Deadly Games. This is one of the greatest pay-per-views, period. If you've only just started watching wrestling, go get on the network if you have the WWE network and check this out. Go watch it, okay? I don't know if they've edited it. I'm sure they have, but go watch it. The show is amazing. It lives up to the name Survivor Series, okay? Just last year, we went to Survivor Series here in Houston, and they had, what, like 2 of those 10-man tag and 10-women tag matches that meant nothing. They had no meaning to it. and they were boring. To me, honestly, Survivor Series was a boring show last year. I regret going to it. I loved NXT the night before at War Games. But the Survivor Series matches used to be, when they started off, it was multiple tags. You had like 5-on-5, 4-on-4, whatever. And that was an entertaining thing to see these people pair up and fight and whatnot. And then in 1990, they went really above and beyond, and they did a elimination style where they had the 5-on-5 elimination matches, and then at the end, the survivors from each match that happened earlier in the night were paired up and put into a main event tag team, and those were the true survivors. They've only done it that one time. I wish they would do that again. But then in 1998, they did a Deadly Games tournament for the vacant WWF title, and it was awesome. I mean, look at the people involved. You had Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, Big Boss Man, Mankind. So many big names. Goldust, William Regal. Okay, so many big names involved in that tournament. It was amazing. One of the best pay-per-views for me, and I'm so happy to have this poster. So this is awesome. Great poster. That will be hanging up on my wall very soon. Let's go on. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to the pop, because I already feel the pop right here. And let's see who we have. Ah ha ha ha. We've got Razor Ramon, Funko Pop, and it is autographed. Oh, that is so cool. And it's autographed. Check that out. Razor Ramon. Yes. One of the, oh man, this is so cool. Okay, and you know what? This is one of those pops where they do have a Chase version, and there was a chance that you might get the Chase one autographed as well. I already have the Chase pop that I thankfully found at a store. It's one of the rare times I ever find a Chase pop out in the wild, so I'm not disappointed to not get the Chase one autographed. I'm happy to have the regular one now, so I have both versions of the pop, plus that regular one is autographed, so awesome. All right, very cool. And they did include it inside of a pop protector, so it's very well protected. Excellent. You know, great job on the packaging there, Wrestling Club. You did a great job there. Still have something else in the box, and we have a lapel pin. And I love their pins. Their pins are incredible. Let's check this out. We've got a it's GTV, a GTV pin. Now, if you didn't watch Wrestling in the Attitude Era, you have no clue what this is. So what they did in the Attitude Era, at random times during Raw, there would be like a distortion on the screen. All of a sudden, a closed-circuit camera would come on screen, like it's a camera hidden in like a dressing room or the restroom or the hallway or whatever, and you'd see something weird happening, like two random wrestlers doing something funny or odd or peculiar. Maybe you saw somebody just, you know, one of the divas, like walking out of the shower, but she's wrapped in a towel, so it's almost like a voyeurism thing, or a spy camera. Who knows? But then it would just, you'd see like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and then it would just distort again, and then go back to whatever is going on in the main show, like whether it's a match or a interview segment, whatever. And then you're supposed to be like, what is going on here? But you would always see that logo, GTV, pop up. Well, here's the thing, and WWE, of course, is infamous for this. It never got paid off. They never paid off this gimmick. Just like a lot of things, they never paid off, you know, other storylines or other gimmicks that they were working on, and then they just, oh, it's not working, let's just forget about it. Well, at least pay stuff off. Kind of like the Raw GM. Remember that stupid laptop Raw GM thing we had to deal with in the mid-2000s? Well, they paid it off with what? Having Hornswoggle hiding under the ring with a laptop? That was ridiculous. Same thing, when they were revealing who is Vince McMahon's son, and it was, of course, supposed to be Kennedy, and they said, oh, let's have Hornswoggle be that. If Hornswoggle was around at this time, they would have given him the payoff on that. But the reason it's called GTV, originally planned, it was supposed to be Goldust. This was supposed to be Goldust's gimmick whenever they were doing that, and they never paid it off, so it was disappointing. But I loved that little bit. That was a funny, unique twist thing that they would do in the show, and it was cool. I just wish they had paid it off, but that's the lapel pin for the month, so I love it. That's awesome. Okay, and we are down to it. That's it. Okay, we got the last of the items, so we got our list of June. Box is empty. Let's check everything out real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it, the list of June for That Wrestling Club's June 2018 box. Now, if you haven't subscribed or seen my unboxings before, they offer 3 different options with their boxes. They have a heavyweight box, which is what you see here. They have a cruiserweight box, and then they have a small package box. Now, let me explain the difference. Heavyweight box, you get everything here. You get everything that's included in the box, okay? if you want to go with the Cruiserweight box, maybe you don't want to pay the extra money because it is a little cheaper, but you're not going to get the really hot exclusive items. You're going to miss out on like the Pops. You're going to miss out on the Elite figures. If they have a really special item of some sort, you're going to miss out on that because it's a higher dollar ticket item. You're going to miss out on that because the Cruiserweight box is less. So like on the box here, it'll show you Heavyweight box, you got the Andre the Giant t-shirt and the Scott Hall Funko Pop. We got those two right there. Cruiserweight box does not get that. You're going to get the Scott Hall 8x10, okay, so you get an autographed photo probably, WWE comic book, and a poster. So you still get the poster, and you'll get a comic book instead of the shirt. So there you go. So shirt and pop came with the heavyweight box. So if you want to get all the exclusive items, just go to the heavyweight box. All right, and then finally, the last item is the small package lapel pin of GTV, which I just explained what that was. And there we have it. So, okay, look at this right here. We've got a Funko Pop with the autograph. I'm looking at that easily. Okay, I've met Scott Hall. I met him. He was here actually locally about 2.5 years ago. He came to the mall in town in North Houston. And I went there, stood in line for like a couple hours, and I got a lot of things signed. I got a copy of my 1993 Royal Rumble VHS tape. I got that signed because that's when he main evented the Rumble against Bret Hart for the title. I also got a giant poster. I don't even know what the size is, like a size of a movie poster almost, but it's a frame poster, or I framed it myself. It's a poster of Scott Hall standing at the top of the ladder at WrestleMania 10 holding both Intercontinental title belts after he won the match, and he signed that. And then I also brought another couple of photos, I think, that I got him to sign. Either way, though, that was a lot of money I spent that day. And those autographs were not cheap. I know easily it was about roughly $40 at least for each autograph. And so look at this. Okay, that's, let's say $50 right there alone. So let's say like $10 for the pop, but really they're like either $11 to $12.50, maybe even $13, depending on the store. So, you know, add it up however you want to. Add an additional at least minimum $40, and right there you're looking at what, about $50, $60 roughly in that neighborhood after tax. So automatically I'm already getting more than what I paid for this box. Lapel pins, you get these anywhere between $8 even up to $10 at some stores. Dre t-shirt. Okay, these are custom shirts that are only exclusively available from the box. You pay an average of what, about $20 to $25 for a wrestling shirt at least, depending on where you go at live events and such. So let's say $20 right there already. I got my money's worth. And then you got this awesome Deadly Game Survivor Series poster, which, you know, I mentioned the tournament, how amazing it was. I love the entire show from beginning to the end. And I was even a sucker for the theme song. It's on one of the WWE anthology albums where actually had the soundtrack to the pay-per-view on there. And I love the song. It was awesome. So there we have it. So we have a poster, lapel pin, shirt, and autograph Razor Ramon Pop. Love it. Amazing. Great box. Not disappointed one bit. So there we have it. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that, like I said, this month we got a autograph signed Pop. Guess what? Next month, they're going to do another autograph Pop. And they already spoiled who's going to be in the box, what autograph Pop it's going to be. So if you haven't subscribed to That Wrestling Club yet and you want to get in on it, and hopefully they still have some available, I'm sure they're going to be selling out really quickly. They've announced it will be, that's right, Little Miss Bliss, the current Raw Women's Champion, Miss Money in the Bank winner 2018, Alexa Bliss. She will be in next month's box. Well, I wish her herself was in the box, but no. Her autograph will be on the Pop, and it will be in the next month's box. So if you want to subscribe to July's box, go to thatwrestlingclub.com now and subscribe to the heavyweight box, and you will get an autographed Alexa Bliss. That's right, a current Raw Women's Champion autographed Funko Pop in next month's box. Get it now. It's amazing, right? All right, everyone, before we wrap things up, I do want to send a shout out that if you are in the Orlando area next month in July, on July 21st, That Wrestling Club is hosting their very first That Wrestling event. That's right, they are hosting their very own wrestling convention. They're going to have a number of superstars available there for you to meet, get photos with, autographs from, hang out, talk to them. They're going to have a number of other activities going on. They're having a gaming tournament. They're having a live mic with Jimmy Cornette, of course. Stars that are going to be featured, there are going to be Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Eric Bischoff, Gangrel, Billy Gunn. They just announced Tyson Kidd, Chris Masters, The Masterpiece. So many other names are being available. So go to thatwrestlingevent.com or check them out on Facebook, That Wrestling Event, and you can see all the details about the show and go. So you can see all these cool stars, meet them, talk with them, get photos with them, autographs, and so forth. But there you go. So That Wrestling Event is taking place next month, July 21st in Orlando. So there you go. Alright guys and gals, well I hope you enjoyed the video as always, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. You know, that always helps me out. If you haven't done so before and you're a first time viewer, click on that little subscribe button so you can check out all the other cool content we got available. If you liked anything you see here and you want to talk about anything you saw, you can always connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. All my links are below in the description of the video, along with my P.O. Box, in case you ever want to send me something to feature on the channel. Well, guys and gals, thanks for watching as always. Remember to me, wrestling's always going to be real, and I'm signing out.